It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Miami Heat. The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. To Porter. Big finish at the rim. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Otto Porter, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Can't connect from in close.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Rudy Gobert pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Gobert. Won't go. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. And he finishes at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. It down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Navigating through traffic. And the finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Mitchell with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Down low for Gobert. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Rudy Gobert at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. And he can't convert the free throw. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Get it, shoot it again.
Deep three at the buzzer. A three-pointer at the buzzer is good. They can check it all they want, but that clearly was fired in time. And it gives them the lead after one quarter. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're... Trying to cash in. Missed that one. His coach cannot be a happy camper. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Short jumper stays out. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Utah. From long range, Adebayo the rebound. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Jazz will take a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. That's no good. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Another follow, no good. And finishes strong.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Not that time. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
I got ball. I got ball.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete as the Heat enjoy some breathing room. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
To Butler. Offensive board. Lets it fly from long range. Porter grabs the board. Otto Porter, 4 out of 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. That one.
Substitutions, Miami.
Big pick right there.
Can't guard you, got a mismatch. Got a mismatch.
From the outside, no good. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he misses that one free throw. Short jumper won't go down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Oh, no, he can't guard you out there.
To Porter, beyond the arc for three. Rebounded by the Heat. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Porter. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Heat with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat put on a show in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat. The Jazz did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Field goals.
as you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.